Mm. Hey, my speech is on confidence and the necessity of it to ascertain your goals. The key to getting what you want out of any situation is the right words and tone of those words. My speech comes from my own personal experiences and my own social experiment. I read up on some literature about confidence and basic psychology so that I could obtain a working knowledge on the brain and the aspects of confidence. The social experiment I did was inspired by a video I watched called 100 Days of Rejection. I watched this video for my high school English class and it really stuck with me. My social experiment is that I went to a party. This was pre-COVID times, of course, and I asked all the girls there for their Snapchats. It was very nerve-wracking. I was sitting there at the edge of my seat. Well, I was standing, but metaphorically. And I was awaiting immediate denial. But my confidence in myself, just by simply walking up and asking them, showed. And everyone there gave me their Snapchat, except for a few exceptions, people that think they're better than me and stuff like that. But I still have a streak with a few of them. What I learned from the social experiment is that the key to getting what you want out of the conversation is to act as if what you're asking for has been yours all along. Say you lend your neighbor a pan or a plate, and then you politely ask for it back. Act as if you won't take no for an answer. Of course you would take no for an answer, but the whole point is to act like there's no outcome in which you don't get your way. Do not sound too needy, and do not act like a child and complain if you do not get your way. From the other person's perspective, this will make you seem like an intolerable person. It's very important to seem tolerable, because you don't want to limit your future interactions with this person. Think of the metaphor of burning bridges, and that is exactly what it is. My social experiment has brought me to the realization that there are 3 qualities that you have to master to become a confident person: charisma, persuasion, and self-worth. Charisma is something that you need because it is people skills. Being confident will mean nothing if you don't know how to act or how to hold a conversation. Persuasion is also necessary if you want to get anything out of people based on confidence alone. Persuasion is the moneymaker of the confidence trifecta. The most persuasive people are politicians and lawyers. Self-worth is the last skill you need to master. The last thing you want to act is like you got all your ducks in a row and not believe it. Now, this is a quote from John Wiley and Sons. It's a magazine. You've probably read or been told that you should fake it until you make it, that you should act confident. But think of your favorite actors and why you love them, and one of the main reasons is that whichever character they play, they are totally believable. They don't appear to be acting, end quote. It is probably the most needed part of the trifecta, because what is the point of acting confident if you're not? Confidence is really all about self-assurance, knowing your own worth, so that way you can accurately market yourself to the world. Confidence is not something you can turn off. It is skill that is deeply imprinted into your brain. That makes yourself the best you can be. So you market yourself better every day. I feel like I'm using too many business terms. Sorry, I'm a business major. But it can also relate to what we're talking about, because then you can run yourself like a business. You want to look good for potential investors, so there will be no cheat days. Work out. That's what you need to do. Physical and mental wellness are big factors in presenting yourself to people. Self-improvement is huge and builds your self-worth and self-confidence. Doing little things to improve your well-being goes a long way. The hard part about this, especially now, during coronavirus, is that it's hard to be motivated to take better care of yourself because food tastes so good, and it's hard to find time to work out at home. I'm a lazy person. I don't do it. I like going to the gym, but all the gyms are closed. But if you stay focused on your goals, people will notice. The idea of confidence is elusive, but it is something that is easily recognizable by others. Confidence is a necessity to obtain certain goals in life, like job interviews, girls, or guys, and even money. Hopefully, the audience has learned something based on this speech, and puts it to good use and applies factors of confidence to themselves and their own lives.